Abbie, it's finally here. Competitive games start again this Sunday with the first league game away at Cheltenham. How excited are you to get started again?
Yeah, really excited, really looking forward to what the season will hold. Built a really good squad over the summer that are eagerly anticipating the first game. So yeah, really looking forward now to getting going.
You completed 100% pre-season last Sunday with that win against Wolves. How pleased were you with what you saw from your side during those friendly games?
Yeah, really pleased. I think all the games that we had penciled in were, different tasks for us to face, different oppositions, different teams, different formations, and we knew it was going to be a difficult pre-season, so that's why we went for that one. And yeah, really pleased that we came out on top of it with all the results. What we've seen as well from partnerships and new players settling in, fitness levels. Obviously tough to go 3 games in a week as well, so that mental resilience that we've built in this final week as well has been really pleasing to see.
You saw pretty much your entire squad as well over pre-season. Is that giving you any headaches going into this first game?
Yeah, lots of headaches. It's always a really good position to be in. First game of the season, 95% of the time you've got a fully fit squad to go and select from, so it always gives you a bit of a problem. Plus the girls are really asking the questions in training as well. It's not just the games that have been exciting to watch from a managerial perspective. Training's been really good. They're really taking on board the messages that we're looking to implement this season, and yeah, it's going to be a difficult task tonight to give the girls the squad ahead of Sunday.
And obviously, since we last caught up, you confirmed 2 new signings in Emily Poole and Georgie Presswell, which again will just help bolster your squad. Yeah,
absolutely. Both subject to international clearance, which we're still waiting for. So fingers crossed that goes through ahead of the weekend. But yeah, they just add so much depth to an already strong back line for us. But yeah, we needed those bodies when we lost players over the summer throughout the year last year. The back line was somewhere where we needed to strengthen, and they've come in and done that and added real quality to that as well.
How much have you seen of this weekend's opponents, Cheltenham, so far during pre-season, and what are you expecting from them?
I've only seen them once. I went to watch the game that they played up at Bridgewater. Really, close game. I'm expecting a typical Cheltenham side that are going to be really physical, really direct, want to get in front of us and impose themselves a bit. So it's just about us going there and being respectful of what they've got, but putting on our game plan and hoping that we come out on top.
And I guess while being Exeter, no journey is a short journey. At least being away the first game of the season, Cheltenham's not the furthest you could go.
No, yeah, I guess they were kind to us in that aspect. But yeah, everywhere's a million miles away for us down here. So yeah, we're looking forward to having a nice team breakfast before we go, and then we'll set on and hopefully get 3 points.
And you got 3 games next week with Portishead as well on Thursday in the League Cup. Was having 3 games as friendly matches last week part of your thinking, to ready your squad for that?
No, it wasn't, but it is good to think about like that. It's always the way when you first start a season, you do get back-to-back games. It is a good opportunity for us though to rotate ahead of what it will be a really competitive game again against Lewis on the following Sunday. And the cup competition is something that we want to be strong in this year. We've highlighted that we need to be better in cup competitions, so it gives us a chance to maybe rotate, but also give the players an opportunity to get some rhythm into the games and making sure that they go into the league campaign on the front foot and hopefully off the back of 2 wins.
And one of the younger players, Lee Dowling, she went out on loan to MAP last week. She actually played against us for MAP. I expect maybe a few other younger players might be heading out. How important are these sort of relationships that we're trying to get with Tier 4 clubs?
Yeah, massively important. It's not just Tier 4, it's Tier 5 as well, with Torquay as well. But we're definitely trying to build those relationships because we've got such a great young network of players coming through the ranks, and we don't have an under-18s and we don't have a development side this year. So it's really important that they stay training with us as much as they can to make sure that they know the Exeter City way and they get that experience of playing with Tier 3 players and that intensity and that quality of training. But then they're getting an equal opportunity to play every week, week in, week out, because nothing beats playing, right? They're going to only get experience from that. So it's really important that we do that. It's also important that then we support the young players that are out on loan by going to watch them and supporting their development as well. So it's not just a case of thank you, see you later. It is an opportunity for them to develop through our ranks. Matilda did it really well last year. She went out on loan and come back a different player. So yeah, it's proven that it works. So yeah, we just want to make sure that they still have an opportunity whilst representing us.
Emily Toogood went down with a nasty looking injury against Bristol Rovers last week. Are you able to give an update on her?
Yeah, it's not as feared as it once was. So she's back into training next week. So fingers crossed she'll be available for selection for Lewis, and then moving forward. So yeah, it's just this weekend that she's going to miss out on, and Portishead might come a little bit too early for her. But yeah, it's one player that we desperately didn't want to lose. But Emily's come back from a lot worse injuries. She's just a tough character mentally. So yeah, she'll be back hopefully within the squad within the next 2 weeks.
And what's the rest of your squad looking like fitness-wise?
Fitness-wise, we've got no concerns. So yeah, everybody's fully fit, ready to go. It's just that international clearance that we're waiting for and approval from the league. So as soon as we get that, we will be fully fit and fully ready to go into Cheltenham.
And finally, I guess no season's like any other, but this is a new situation for the club, a second consecutive season at Tier 3. We're not the new package anymore. What challenges do you think that will bring?
I think we've set ourselves a big target on our backs after last year's highs. I think everybody will be looking to come out and get a scalp against us. We were one of the best teams in the league consistently last season. You don't finish where we finished with the resources that we have without doing that. So I think we've got a target on our backs. I think teams will come after us a little bit more. They'll know how we play, and it's about us now stepping up to that challenge and proving that we're not a one-hit wonder, that we are here to stay, and that we've got ambitions and aspirations of pushing this club forward. And we're not just, like I said, here to make the numbers up. We want to make sure that we're finishing as high up as we did last season, and obviously having those cup runs that I spoke about earlier.
Thank you very much.